Uh-oh. I hope we don't have server issues again. Good evening, Mononoke. I think I've only drafted this set like 3 times because I haven't had much time to play, and I was practicing for Sealed for last weekend. So I would not say that I particularly know what I'm doing yet. Did you play the Open at all? And did you have any luck? Let's see, Elite Spellbinder's pretty sweet. Mage Hunter's Onslaught's good. Mage's Duel, Heated Debate. Intro isn't good enough to first pick. So I think the best cards here are Elite Spellbinder and Heated Debate. And I think it's probably just Elite Spellbinder. So Mage Hunter's Onslaught won't come back. Maybe Silver Quill Campus does. Professor's Warning, I guess, is playable. It's not great if I end up black-white. On First Specimens is good. Mage Duel is good too. Expanded Anatomy is good, but I think I just want to take Hunt for Specimens. It's one of the better learn cards. I don't think there's anything that'll come back here that I want either. Hey, Dual Lance. Well, I guess I've drafted this more than I thought. I've drafted this 7 times. What is this? It's terrible. Guiding Voice is good. Whoops, I didn't mean to double click there. But I think that was the best card in the pack. Although the 2/2 Flyer is good too. Introduction of Prophecy is fine. Field Trip is good, but doesn't really go with either of my white cards. I don't really like the Mentor. Woe Eater is kind of interesting if I wanted to give up the white cards. This pack's not very strong though. I think Field Trip's probably the actual best card. I'm going to take Introduction of Prophecy. Rip Apart's good. Alum Shield Mate's pretty good. Witherbloom, Pledge Mage. There's another Hunt for Specimens. Let's do that. Now I have a ton of... I have 3 2-mana or less learn cards, which is great. So the lessons are very good for me now. Ugh. So the best card here is probably the Elemental Mastery. I don't think I like Dueling Coach. And Infuse and Dueling Coach are the only white or black cards in the pack. If I was going to jump ship, what would be the best way to jump ship? I mean, none of these cards are powerful enough that I want to do that, so I'll just take the Dueling Coach for signaling purposes, I guess. Scourge Colony is solid, 2-drop. Defend the Campus is fine, I guess. Campus Guide could be reasonable, just as a 2-drop. I'll take Defend. Unwilling Ingredient could be playable, but I think I like the Shield Mage. Cram Session's a solid card, but I already have 2 Hunt for Specimens, and that's a better learn card. So the Campus is solid, and then there's a Beaming Defiance. I don't think I'm that interested in Beaming Defiance, and if I want one, I can probably get one later. I'm not really interested in the Dust Mage either, so I'm going to take the Campus. Black doesn't feel very open here. I guess I'll take the Elocution, but I don't have any interest in playing it. Ooh, the Pillar Drop Rescuer Wield. That's kind of surprising. Well, I don't want any of this. Make Your Mark might make it. Really need some reasonable lessons here. And some cheaper flyers. What does this do? I like the poet. I like expanded anatomy as well. I probably need to take that over the poet, but I do really want a poet. But I think I need to take the first expanded anatomy. I have 3 learn cards already. Lash is good. Mage Hunter's Onslaught might be better. Mage Hunter's Onslaught is usually better, but I'm looking pretty aggressive, so the cheapness of Lash is interesting, but I think I just have to take the Onslaught here. Inkling Summoning is really interesting. Pledge Mage is interesting too, but I think I have to take my first Inkling Summoning first. Oh, there's also a Laureate? I'm going to take the Laureate and just hope that I find another Inkling Summoning. This may be a wrong pick. But I'm going to make it anyways. It's an uncommon. I'm way more likely to see another Inkling Summoning. And flyers are what I want here. Hunt for Specimens is good, but I think I need to take the Combat Professor here. Combat Professor is really good, and I already have 3 learn cards and only 2 lessons. So the Hunt for Specimens is lower on my list at the moment. Star Pupil, Spiteful Squad, or Pest Summoning. Well, I mean, my whole deck's supposed to be win cons because I'm supposed to be an aggro deck. I think I can take the squad. I'm not that interested in pest summoning. It's not really what this deck's gonna be doing. Like, I'd take one, but I think the Spiteful Squad's worthwhile. So Hunt is good here, but I need to take the Inkling Summoning for sure. Guiding Voice is also really good, but again, I need the Inkling Summoning. There's a Pillar Drop Rescuer over a Essence Infusion. Took the Rescuer. My curve is a little higher than I would like it to be. I want to find some more 2 and 3s. Crushing Disappointment is good, but it was just talking about how I need to lower my curve. So it's going to be one of these 2. Of the 2, I think I'm more interested in the Star Pupil. I'm not really sure. I don't know. I'll take the flyer. Nice. The Poet came back. That's excellent. And Lash came back. Well, it felt like Black was not open, pack 1, but now it feels like I'm the only Black-White drafter. Wouldn't mind cutting this dueling coach here. Ooh, study break is good. I don't think I'm about tenured Inkcaster. I have like 2-ish cards with +1/+1 counters, and study break's really good. I wouldn't mind seeing that black lesson. Sure, I'll take a 2-drop. The exile a creature you control and exile a creature they control. Playing none of these, I'll take the white card, I guess, for signaling. Ooh. Well, there's a card. I mean, don't get me wrong, I would love this Humiliate, but I cannot pass Mavinda. I have a Guiding Voice, Make Your Mark. I can actually do it with Study Break if I tap one of my own creatures. And Expanded Anatomy, too. I'd be very surprised if Humiliate came back, but I would be stoked if it did. I'd take the Spirit Summoning if it came back, I think. Maybe Professor's Warning because of the Mavinda. Shadewing Laureate over Spirit? Yeah, that's a pretty easy pick. Well, the deck's shaping up. Defiant Strike gets a lot better with Mavinda, but there's also an Environmental Sciences here. I'm going to take the Sciences. What do you do? Yeah. So there's a 5-drop. There's a solid 2-drop. I don't think I really want to Expel. Oh, this is a lesson? I guess I could take this as a lesson. Yeah. I don't think Ephemerate is something my deck wants to do. Excuse me. Yeah, Ephemerate doesn't matter. Reflective Golem could be a thing, though. Let's do that. I wouldn't mind Leech Fanatic, but I don't really need it. I'm going to cut this dueling coach here. So I'm at 21 right now. Ooh, another Guiding Voice versus Study Break. Interesting. I'm going to take Guiding Voice. And the reason I'm going to take Guiding Voice is because I have this Reflective Golem and this Mavinda. And I could cast Study Break with Mavinda if I target one of my own creatures. But Guiding Voice, I think, is better when you're doing that. And it being so cheap makes it easy to copy with Reflective Golem. There's another Study Break. There's also Pest Summoning and Crushing Disappointment. I actually kind of like Crushing Disappointment here. I already have 2, 3, 4, 5 learn cards. And I can copy them in Mavinda, some of them. So I don't think I need the Study Break. So I'm going to take that. Oh man, Humiliate came back. Oh, this isn't even the same Humiliate. This is a different Humiliate. Well, I'm happy to take that. The other Humiliate came back. Well, I'll take that too. Alright, so I get to make some cuts here. I'm not playing any of these. Or any of these. Alright. Defend the campus can probably go. I didn't do very well on removal, I suppose. Wow! Second to last pick, study break. It's kind of nuts. I can probably cut make your mark. $13 creatures, 15 creatures. Yeah, 15 creatures. Man, Mavinda can get back Spellbinder. I'm sorry, not Mavinda. Pillar Drop Rescuer can get back Mavinda or Spellbinder. Maybe the Spirit? It's either that or the Eager First Year. A lot of my stuff flies already, so I'll take the Spirit out. Alright, this deck looks sweet. So I need to remember my lesson cards are Anatomy, Sciences, Prophecy, Summoning, and this weird one, Academic Probation. I wouldn't have minded another lesson or two, but I think this is reasonable. Oop. My campus is not it. This is fine. It's not super exciting, but I mean, turn 2 Hunt, turn 3 Inkling seems good enough. Inkling. Three turns, 3 basics. 3 different color basics. That was not at all what I meant to do. Sure. I want to make sure I can play the Shield Mage next turn. So I'm going to play the comes into play tap land here. So it looks like the Quandrix splashing black to me. I guess I'm going to Prophecy here. Try and draw some gas. Humiliate's not bad. No, that's a bummer. Alright, let's Humiliate. See what I get. Pop Quiz or Summoning? Oh, it's got to be Pop Quiz. And I guess we'll do this. I don't really want to load it all up on this creature. So I won't. I'm planning to Study Break here and probably loot away the swamp, or rummage away. Yep. Actually have lethal here, huh? Because I can get that something can't block card out of my sideboard. And that's 2 plus Expanded Anatomy is 5 plus Guiding Voice is 6 mana. Could definitely go wrong. And there it is. That's gross. I can get back Poet. Combat Professor would be good, or a Mage Hunter's Onslaught. Uh-oh. Oh, maybe they don't have anything else. They were just trying to draw a card off of it. Well, that's pretty good. I think I'm dead now. So they're just Sultai control. Looks like they're reasonably set up to beat aggro decks like mine. Alright, got me. Defend didn't look very good. Make your mark could be a thing. Maybe I'm supposed to play another pillar drop. Maybe cut the Spiteful Squad. Let's do that. Sure. It's a little on the slow side, but it does stuff. I'm going to go ahead and play the creature first. It could work out poorly for me, but I want to have somewhere to put the counter if I can. They only have one color of mana at the moment. I'm tempted to Professor. I think I will. And then Humiliate next turn. This way, Professor's the better creature, but if they kill it, I get to put a counter on the Laureate. Nice. Worked out perfectly. Sure. Alright, so I can Study Break at their end step. Oh, man. And another Laureate. So if I'm able to resolve Expanded Anatomy and get in with both creatures, I get in for 4, and then Crushing Disappointment is lethal. It's a flyer. Plan's the same though, because if they double block, then I still get my 4 in, and if they don't, they lose 2 creatures. I just have to make sure they don't have a counter up. They could still have negate up, but they've played a negate already. Lavinda. Do we just go for it? Just want them to tap out, or at least tap out a blue. Sure. Didn't tap out a blue. I guess let's go for it. Oh, nice. That land made it so that even if they had a counter spell, they could counter the first thing and not the second thing. Yeah, I don't really see any reason to change anything. The Tempted by the Auric or whatever is not great for me. I just got to be careful with my expanded anatomy. They can Tempted Movinda too. That's a bummer. All right, looks good. So I don't know yet if I'm playing Eager First Year or Hunt. Okay, I'm playing Eager First Year. You got it. Another Drake. Well, do I just want to run the Laureate in? I haven't seen any fight spells yet, so I'm not necessarily in a rush to run it in. Oh, wait. This golem might be scary enough that they use the Annihilation on it, even though I don't have anything to copy at the moment. They've seen a bunch. It is. Excellent. Rescuer. Let's do it like this. Wouldn't mind like a combat professor. Nopers. I guess I just send everybody, and then Pillar Drop Rescuer the Laureate back. I can play that in within the next turn. Not doing a very good job of getting their life total down this game. I'm not going to play around any board wipes. I think I am going to scry on my upkeep, though. And still leave me with 3 mana. If they don't have Tempted, it would be a huge bummer right now. Alright, well that's less of a bummer. Hunt. So I played Inkling. Let's see, what do I have to get? Anatomy, Sciences, the can't block thing. Have I played Prophecy already? No. Alright, I guess that's good enough. That means they can play both summonings. It's a bummer. Maybe I can Prophecy into summoning. Or not summoning, Mage Hunter's Onslaught. Alright, Dak, what you got for me? Professor. Those are both good. I'm going to do it like this, so that when they block, I get 2 counters. Or they can double block my Laureate, and I only get 1 counter, but they lose both creatures for my 1. Okay. Put it on the bigger laureate, which forces them to block it. Actually, yeah, I'm not going to send the pest. Which means they have to chump it. Tempted by the Auric would be a bum. Well, they can't play it. I was going to say it would be a bummer, but they could only take the laureate and I could still attack into it. Those were surprisingly long games for still winning. This is fine. I don't have any cheap creatures, but I'm happy to humiliate on turn 2. If I draw a creature to play on turn 2, I'll play that instead, though. Yuck. I have a removal spell, but I don't have the extra black for it. I'm tempted to just take the Essence Infusion, because it's worth a lot of life. They also have their creatures a life gain, or a life linker. But Crushing Disappointment can beat me in a long game. I guess I'll just take the safer route. Yep. Missed on the land. I think I'm going to attack anyways. I don't want to double block and open myself up to getting blown out. Man, this Killian has serious problems. Now, because I don't have other things going on, I am planning to double block. Ugh. Come on, Swamp. Nice. So I'm actually going to kill Killian, because then I can still attack Professor Onyx for lethal. I don't want to trade with the squad if they don't block the laureate. No blocks at all, huh? It's a little surprising. Did I play land? I'm not sure if I did. Whatever. I'm just going to play another flyer. As weird as this is, I'm going to play the poet because I really only have to get in for one with one more hit. So that Crushing Disappointment is lethal. Ugh, that's unfortunate. Well, now I regret the order. Oh man, and they get life gain? That was a good turn. So that's 8. I could take it all. They're going to go up to 9. I have 8 in the air. No, because I wouldn't be able to pay 2. But regardless, I'd have 8. I guess I trade. This is a close one. If I were them, I would have held that land to try and bluff me on something. Lavinda doesn't do anything right now, besides be a flyer. I have lethal if I send everybody, right? Yeah. See, like, if they have a card in hand, I don't know that I can make this play. Alright, so we're playing a mirror. Does defend any good? We have elocution, essence infusion, and double spiteful squad. It's probably good enough. I don't know what I'd cut though. Maybe eager first year. Yeah, okay. Apparently we're playing against a magic hand. I hadn't noticed that. This is fine. Again, nothing to do, no creatures early, but I still have this turn to humiliate. And Killian. Well, I don't have an answer for Killian, so it's got to be Essence Infusion. Study Break is not bad. Crushing Disappointment was a good draw for them. I guess it's just got to be... I could dig for a removal spell. No, I'm going to Inkling Summoning. Ooh. Yeah, I'll play this one. Can even block with it because I can rescue her next turn to buy it back. Let's see what they've got going on over there. Nothing. I guess that means I'm good to double block. A reasonable top deck. Ooh, Onslaught. Or I can Inkling Summoning and Guiding Voice and copy it. Killian's a problem, though. I'm just going to kill Killian. Playing like a coward. Don't kill the golem yet. I haven't gotten to the Guiding Voice duplicate yet. Alright. Well, this is a lot of damage. Yep. Removal spell wrecks me. Nice. So I have 7 mana. I guess I'll just double Anatomy here. If they want to trade their whole board for the Golem, I'm fine with that. I doubt they do, though. Oh, I had 8 mana. That's much better. I don't want the Hunt. Yeah, I'll take the Shield Mage. Land is good. They're just going to give up. That seemed a little preemptive there, but I'll take it. All right, last match. Yeah, 5 land is a lot, but I have Campus if I get flooded, and 2 good flyers. I'd love to top deck a 2-drop. Or like the Learn card, the 1 mana, put a 1/1 counter on a creature. So I'm going to put out Mavinda first, in case they have exactly Shock. Or they could have Counterspell. All right. Spiteful Squad was pretty good. I would certainly trade that for the Pledge Mage if I got the chance. It's harder to do when they have mana up, though. Because then they can burn the Laureate in response. I like that. Okay, I'm going to play this Poet as a protection against a burn spell. I guess it doesn't really protect me. Well, that's gross. I'm going to wait till they learn, and then I'm going to Crushing Disappointment, because I don't want them countering it. Oh, they get 2 Frost Tricksters. Nice, I can do all the things that I want. Those are some good cards there. I have 5 mana. I'm going to take the Summoning, I guess. Take an Inkling. I'm probably supposed to kill the creature instead of the token. It's unlikely to matter, though. Ugh. Wow, they put the make a big token into the yard. I don't think I want Hunt at this point. Humiliate? Alright. Take that. Nice. Hmm. I don't think I want to trade damage here. There we go. I'll just trade the poet if they want to. Bounce spell would be a disaster for me. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess I don't know which double color I would prefer. Pillar Drop Rescuer. Buys back Mavinda. Well, that's good enough. So they have to block if I send the squad. They just block with their 2/1, and then if they play a land, I have to chump block the Squirrel Colony. No, because if they draw a land, yeah, I'm gonna attack. If they draw a land and don't send the Apprentice, I don't have to block. Ooh. Well, that was about as bad as it gets. Now I do have to block. I like this. Unless, of course, they have Explosive Welcome. I should have played a creature first, that was a mistake. Hopefully I'm not punished for it. Alright, no burn spell, please. Ooh, I like that. Post-draw scry. Got there. Alright, so they're straight teamer, I guess? I don't think anything changes. Defend the campus might actually be good enough. So it hits all their fractals. Hits the Scourge colony if it gets big enough. Does that mean Lash is worse? I mean, they still have stuff to lash, but a lot fewer things to lash, I suppose. I mean, I'm still going to keep it. It's not exciting. Well, that makes it a lot more exciting. I'm just going to take the summoning and plan to play that. Mostly I'm thinking if they have removal, I prefer that they kill the Inkling than Mavinda. I'm not going to play into a trick here. Okay. I would love to see the 1 mana put a counter on a thing learn, because I could play Mavinda, that, and then play that again. Would have attacked first. Oh, it counts that. I see. Do I want to trade the Professor for the Pledge Mage? Nope. I want to race. Ooh. Let's stop their race. Now they have to play defensively. That's kind of ballsy. Drawing all these lands is not ideal. So I do have lethal on board. Okay. Uh-huh. Do you have a bunch of spells to play now? Because every spell's worth 3 treasures, which is pretty sweet. Like, imagine if they just had Shock here, and then they could play, like, Heated Debate. They'd still have a bunch of mana. Alright, well, that blocks. Ooh, does that end it? I think that ends it. So let's see. If I put a counter... I guess it doesn't just end it. Put a counter here. Trigger there. That was a mistake. It was a significant mistake. And if I attack, I'm dead, right? No, because I have a blocker with 3 treasures that'll be 5 power. Yeah, man, that was a big mistake. Might actually be dead. If I put it here and then sent everybody, they're forced to chump this. Oh, no! No! It looked good for a minute there. Well, clearly I have to make some blocks. So just block them all? I think I do, because they're so huge every time they play a spell. Ugh. Alright, I'm dead. On board, even. No, they have to have a land. Oh, that'll probably do it. Now any spell kills me too? Yeah. Well played, opponent. They dug themselves out of that. I didn't think they would. Definitely punted there. So they still have this instant fight card. And of course counterspell, but we haven't really seen any other removal. I still don't think I want to change anything though. Getting out that triple, the 2/2 dwarf was pretty sweet. This is good. I need to hit a land. Actually, no I don't, because Hunt for Specimens can get environmental sciences, although I'd certainly prefer not to do that. Excellent. I would love one more land. There it is. It's a good defense. haven't seen any bounce spells either. I'm tempted to get its expanded anatomy here. Over Inkling Summoning. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Maybe I was supposed to send the Laureate too, just because then I can play Pillar Drop next turn and buy it back. I guess I can still do that on my next turn. Bummer. Counterspell. I think I know what I'm going to defend the campus on. Interesting, they want to race. Golem's kind of interesting because if I study break, I can target it with the study break and then copy the study break. Alright, well that's not the worst. I have a 5/5 token now. I'll wait a turn here. Actually, I have lethal on board if they don't play another creature or removal spell. Alright, I gotta hold control. Oh, no I don't. Because I have the thing where something can't block for a turn. Alright, got there. Alright, in case you haven't noticed, I've been sniffling and coughing a lot. I have a cold, so I think I'm going to call it early here. I got one whole draft in, but I should be better by Friday. I could do a full stream on Friday, as usual. So I will hopefully see you all Friday at 7. Until then, have a good week.